Jared with Omnivore bladeworks, and this is some micarta handle material that I'm going to be processing soon in the old-fashioned way. I've got a list of handles that I need to make, and I want to use up some of this material before I start running CNC parts, which is going to be happening in this room in the dark once I get my act together. It is a hot and miserable June 24th. It's in the evening and Riggs is trying to stay cool on the floor. I've been messing around with various things today and getting ready to run a batch of Kodiak sheaths. So there's the left side sheath jig, and there's one that's sample part, and then I've got the right side sheath jig ready to go underneath the press. And so I'll be molding, I think, about a dozen of these things tomorrow in various colors, drilling holes, trimming them out, and making them or putting them together. This is a stack of oak that I had harvested from our property and had milled, and so I'm trying to get it out of the way. I'm going to make some furniture here pretty soon. I planed a few pieces against the wall there. Kegerator's in the way, and our neighbor's going to be borrowing that. There's some kids' swing and bathtub or thingy. Now that I have a niece, there's kid stuff everywhere. Lots of projects to do, and the next step for, well, before the weather turns good, I'm going to be using this sharpening table like you saw before in the last video to do all the underhook edges prior to Cerakote on these heat-treated tomahawks. Got a good stack of 3B ultralights and ETA tomahawks, and then underneath I've got some machined annealed tomahawks. Those are all Anubis from here down. So by the end of the summer, all these are going to be done and Cerakoted, and hopefully we'll get a chance to work on the 3B as well, because I need to spend some of these hot days designing and building the new flat belt sander. That's going to be the platen right there, that piece of granite in that channel. Anyway, moving on into the armory. Also, I've messed around with this old fuel or paint locker. Cut the front of it off. Actually, I cut the bottom of it off, and that's going to be the new Cerakoting oven. So you can see it's pretty tall. It's 4 feet tall and 30 inches deep. So I'm going to shove some insulation in that double wall area all the way around the, above and the sides. And then I won't be able to put any insulation in the back. So maybe I'll put a board or something on the inside to insulate the back. Actually, probably be a good idea to insulate the inside of it anyway, to keep the metal from conducting through. Anyway, I just got done stropping all these tomahawks. It's a stack of ETA or 3B ultralights, Anubis, and 2 jackals. Various colors, and handles are laying out on this table in a disarray. So I'm going to be assembling those tomorrow, and I've got sheaths that are, I've got ones that are disassembled, and I've got tan ones in this drawer that are ready to go. So that means I'm going to be making phone calls next week, trying to get money from some folks who've been waiting for tomahawks. I've got the direwolf sheath. I think this is the prototype, but it's all functional except for the leg mounts. Haven't made those yet. And then there's another one with a D-handle guard, and then there's a stack of black ones in the back. We should take care of 3 gray ones, and I thought I had more, and then of course the Untia Combat Kukris. Those are ready to go, and they have Molly straps on the back, malice clips, So if you want a kukri, let me know. Two megalodons are ready to go, and Jim, the big bowie, I've got 3 of those guys ready to go. That one's spoken for. The front spike jackal is ready to go, and all these things are still ready to go too. We've got horribilis with camouflage finish. I can't be, let's see, here we go. Sort of a tiger stripe. And ravens, tontos, Americanus, bowie knives. Some people have asked about the specs on the Kawati. I have this one, and hey, that's the only one I have left. Well, they evaporated pretty fast. So this is the only Kawati I have right now. I have a big hand. I got extra large hands, so the blade is probably about 4.5 inches long, and handle is a little shorter. Price point is $260 cash or $275 shipped. A lot of work involved with the deburring and of this hilt area. You can see I spent a lot of time getting that just right, rounded over. False edge could be sharpened if you want it to be. 1095, 1/4 inch thick, very strong, very comfortable handle, just fits perfect in my hand. A lot of people have really liked that so far, wherever I've taken it around to show people. A couple of murders are ready to go. The heavy duty horribilis, these 3 just need sheaths. Americanus, I got 3 of those, and then 2 of the wide body versions. Now this is I've done some carbide eyes treatment on this edge right here where my thumb is, so that way when you scrape your fire steel it doesn't wear through into the steel. I'm going to try that out one of these days, but you can kind of see a little speckled pattern. That's some tungsten carbide deposition. Tomorrow is June 25th. That's my blog update day, so I'll be writing in the blog. I'm going to be making some sheaths for these little javelina tools. Some of these guys need to have some coatings fixed on them because I missed the spines. You can see right there, I missed that point. That's the point of the spine. Pretty silly thing to miss, but I did. So they're going to be in, I'm going to make some bright colors, like a Highland green, and maybe mix up something weird than the Cerakote. Anyway, just wanted to give you a status report. These tomahawks will be ready to ship out this coming week, most of them. So I'm going to be making phone calls for folks who are waiting for tomahawks, and hopefully get some money coming in for this this summer, so that I can keep on making progress and buying more tools and paying the rent. So we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching.